CROWDSOURCERY is part of the Eastern Promise family, in proud association with Mills and Reeve, achieving more together.
The moment is upon us. The UK's biggest two-day agricultural festival, the Royal Norfolk Show 2024, starts tomorrow. Depending on when you're listening, of course. It's a must-attend event in Norfolk's calendar and a chance to meet friends and colleagues from across the county, across the country, in what we usually hope is sunshine with a cooling breeze. This year, whew, think boiled lobsters on parade. So, to those attending, whether you're manning a stand, standing a man, walking the avenues in search of merch, exhibiting cattle, riding horses, queuing for the cookery displays, queuing for the toilets, seeking any old excuse to shoe in a sound effect. Yahoo! What's got you excited for the Royal Norfolk Show 2024?
CROWDSOURCERY.
Eastern Promise will, of course, be at the show, ambling along, microphone in hand, to chat and find out more about what you're doing at the show. If you want me to drop by, just let me know. DM me via LinkedIn or reach out to me at podcast@easternpromise.org.uk. It is that easy. Many of you have already been in touch with your highlights of the show to come. So, without further ado, let's begin. Ahem. James Allen, Connected Innovation Programme Manager, writes, "Looking forward to it. It would be rude not to say our event to showcase the Norwich Food Science Supercluster, Mike." He's right, you know. This Thursday at 2:30pm in the famed Longacre Marquee, we will be celebrating the Norwich Food Science Supercluster, a designation Eastern Promise coined at a landmark event back in February. We'll be networking, getting updates from agriculture, science and research, and the food and drink sector, and talking about how we leverage the incredible potential in and around Norwich for sustainable growth, social justice, and employment opportunities. Drop me a line if you can make it. But James is also excited for the Norfolk Rural Business Awards, with Norfolk County Council and the Royal Norfolk Agricultural Association presiding over the awards ceremony. Good luck from all of us here at Eastern Promise to every one of you nominated for an award. Meanwhile, Dr. Saul Humphrey, the man who takes the ruction out of construction, promises me faithfully that our paths will cross. Saul says, "Looking forward to seeing you, Mike, probably Wednesday and some of Thursday at Royal Norfolk Show." Saul Humphrey, our paths will cross indeed. And like Saul, another former guest on the podcast has got in touch. Richard Powell, OBE, Environmental and Charity Advisor and Independent Chair, who opens with a statement that flies in the face of everything we know about him. Here we go. "I am being greedy." See what I mean? And being on two stands. Regional Flood and Coast Committee and the wonderful Papillon Project. One you must come and see, Mike, another podcast in the making, helping young people gain confidence through the natural world of growing things. Come along, I'm there Wednesday. Richard, I'm sold. I shall be there, along with my co-host for the show, Dr. Penny Hundleby of the John Innes Centre, to find out more. And more generally, we'll be roaming the avenues and watching people I know run away from me when they see the microphone in my hand. Meanwhile, Chief Pigeon Wrangler at the Norfolk Chambers of Commerce... no, coup is nothing to do with pigeons, is it? No. Jack Weaver, Chief Operating Officer at the Norfolk Chambers of Commerce, connecting, supporting and giving voice to every business in Norfolk. Well, says Jack, this is a no-brainer. The highlight will undoubtedly be the Norfolk Chambers of Commerce Business Hub, stand 217 on Avenue 8. That's stand 217 on Avenue 8. One of the biggest marquees at the show, packed with 46 of Norfolk's most amazing SMEs. Big shout out to the sponsors, Norfolk County Council, Larkin Gowan. This is Effective. That's the name of the company, not a personal statement. Blackwell Print, Coffee Quest Limited, I'm sold. Bachelor Electrical Services, Uptech Limited, and Chet Valley Vineyard. It's going to be an awesome 2 days, says Jack. See you all there. Jack, you will. Moreover, I specialise in decisions requiring no brain. Meanwhile, Dr. Catherine Richards, Principal of East Norfolk Sixth Form College and CEO of the East Norfolk Multi-Academy Trust, says, looking forward to it, Mike, as students from East Norfolk Sixth Form College are volunteering, performing music, attending as visitors, and more. Such an important event in the college calendar. Catherine, I have never been anything less than completely blown away by the quality of East Norfolk Sixth Form pupils when I've seen them in the wild. I hope you and your students have an amazing time at the show. Let's turn now to Dr. Samantha Fox, co-founder and director at the Youth STEM Award CIC. Last year, Sam pioneered the hugely successful STEM Village, that's STEM with a second M, for medicine, and she brings news for 2024. For the first time, the STEM Village and the Discovery Zone, which many of you'll remember from shows past, will be side by side, creating one huge educational zone, full of fun and amazing innovation. Drop by to be inspired and surprised by what's on offer. We have everything from the science of aging to a CanSat rocket. I am looking forward to finding out what that is. The rocket, not the science of aging. I'm perfectly aware of that. Sam, what you've achieved with the STEM Village is amazing, and I am so looking forward to being back at the STEM Discovery Zone Village this year. And I won't be there alone. Joining me on the Norfolk Show Trail this year is Dr. Penny Hundleby, Senior Scientist at the John Innes Centre, who says, I'm excited to hang out with you, Mike, and feast on all the amazing showcasing, the people and the chats, discovering all the things I don't yet know about. What a treat! It is going to be huge fun, Penny, and it'll be nothing short of a delight to have a guest host. In short, someone who can make intelligent interjections, and you can hear a lot less of my drivel. Also returning to the show this year is Edward Burgess, owner-director at the Burgess Group, who for 25 years have been proudly making bespoke doors and windows in Norfolk, Suffolk and Cambridgeshire. That's my target demographic, Edward. Who says, we're excited to be exhibiting again this year. Such a wonderful show. And displaying a bowl of novelty fuzzy bugs bedecked in Burgess Group livery, Edward adds, Ros Fur, James V. Ooh, how enigmatic. Fiona Wilkinson, Jennifer Reed, looking forward to bugging you. Thank you, Edward, and please do hang on to one of those bugs for me. A distinguished guest next. Councillor Fabian Eagle, auctioneer and valuer, county and district councillor, cabinet member for economic growth at Norfolk County Council. Oh, have I put my tie on? Oof. Mike, obviously, the Rural Business Awards. Watching my children as they show their cattle and hosting the delegation from Lviv in Ukraine. Well, Fabian, that is quite the show you have planned. Best of luck to your little eagles. Eaglets? And please do extend a hail and hearty greeting to our brave friends from Lviv in Ukraine. I know you will make them very welcome indeed. Whilst we're on the subject of a warm welcome, exactly that has been guaranteed by Norfolk Chambers of Commerce. That's right, the whole chamber, who have messaged to bid you welcome, dear listeners, to the Norfolk Chambers of Commerce Business Hub, previously bigged up by Chief Operating Officer Jack Weaver. Free access to all, quality Wi-Fi, great coffee, and lots of amazing businesses to connect with and support. See you there. Norfolk Chambers of Commerce, if it's anything like last year, you will have to throw me out. The coffee was awesome. And there we are, but that is just the tip of the iceberg. Oh, No, shouldn't mention lettuces during the election period, should I? Still a bit of a sore point. What is it they have to say? Oh, yes. A list of all salad vegetables growing in your area is available at your local greengrocer and fruiterer. Now, to our many listeners in Cambridge, Ipswich, Suffolk, Cambridgeshire, and beyond. Don't think you're going to escape this sort of event-based banter. There is no escape. As we get closer to Cambridge Tech Week, CROWDSOURCERY, wait for it.
CROWDSOURCERY.
Thank you. Must be overheating. We'll be asking you what you're looking forward to sampling, who you're looking forward to seeing, and what discoveries you're hoping to make. And you've got a whole working week to draw upon now. We shall brook no excuse. Stand ready for our next slice of sheer stupendousness. Another spellbinding spurt of
CROWDSOURCERY.
CROWDSOURCERY is part of the Eastern Promise family and a Prior's Croft production in proud association with Mills and Reeve, achieving more together.
Because when you're looking to ruin your summer, think hay fever. That's right, hay fever. For runny nose and itchy eyes, guaranteed.